All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another great session with the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, anyone who is familiar with this channel would attest to the fact that I have maintained that all those who stole Peter Obi's votes brazenly during the 2023 presidential election are going to be heavily disgraced before all of us here. Their structures are going to collapse before our very eyes. Now, I'm not talking about Tinubu or those who voted him genuinely. I'm talking about those who changed the votes that belonged to Obi to Tinubu's votes. Three of these people are El-Rufai, WIKE, and the INEC chairman. El-Rufai supervised the stealing of Obi's southern Kaduna votes and sponsored the stealing of Obi's votes in some other parts of the north. WIKE stole about 1 million votes belonging to Obi in Rivers State and also sponsored the stealing of his votes in some parts of the South, like Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom. Then the INEC chairman finalized everything. I said all three will be openly shamed and afflicted. It didn't take 3 months into Tinubu's regime before El-Rufai was humiliated by the same Tinubu. Now, it is WIKE's turn to be humiliated. And to make matters worse, it is the man that climbed to power on WIKE's back that is about to render him powerless. I felt so much joy watching WIKE cry as he spoke about FUBARA's betrayal in this video. But before I show you that, let me quickly show you this video that is making the rounds on the internet now. Nigerians are gradually waking up from their slumber, and this time around, it is Northerners saying enough is enough. They said what this country has been reduced to is totally unacceptable. See the video.
But we actually been requested to say something because there are some other people here who are so much interested in what we said. Our topic is the issue of corruption as far as leadership in Nigeria is concerned. I expressed my own understanding. I said corruption does not spare any other country. And the human being, as you see him, as long as you don't implement the rules and the regulations of the country, don't think you can stop him. Human being can turn into anything. Sometimes he can even become animalistic. He even kills in pursuit of his own interest. It's universal, it's all over the world. That is why you find the world in crisis today. In Nigeria, you can really see somebody whose salary is not more than 300 naira a month. You find him having many houses, many cars, and everything. Nobody can believe what recently happened. A former accountant general of the Federation in Nigeria, who is accused and before the court of law for stealing over 109 billion naira, was last 3 weeks turbaned by the emir of Kano in Kano, great celebrations, and the people were celebrating what actually was not in our character. This is something entirely new to us. You can't believe this. People claim that Nigeria has no money. Nigeria has money, but Nigeria has mismanagement. The leaders are not sensitive. National Assembly is not sensitive at all. And not only that, if care is not taken, future elections will be very, very difficult to be conducted in Nigeria. You queue up, you vote. At the end of the day, the final decision will be taken by a number of few people at the tribunal. You move for appeal, then you move even to the Supreme Court. And for every stage you go, it is expenditure. I assure you, expenditure of the lawyers and the others. And not only that, every part of Nigeria today is soiled. The ordinary voters are affected. People who are conducting elections affected. INEC people affected. You can't believe this. And even our malams are affected. As long as we don't use our laws, we don't take care, we don't punish those who are offenders, then only God knows where Nigeria is moving to. We blame the bandits every day. Why do we blame them? They risk their lives. Then what of these people in government houses well protected, but looting treasury every day? And when we see them, we almost worship them, we praise them, we sing about them, we dance for them, we create drama for them. This was not the culture of Sokoto Caliphate. This was not the culture of Sokoto Caliphate. Somebody came here and met Muhammad Bello during his own time. He couldn't believe that was the Caliph. He said, I'm looking for the Caliph. He said, this is the Caliph. He said, no, you can't be the Caliph. He said, I'm the Caliph. What we were told is during the government work, they use the government light. Then during their private work, they use their private things. How do we expect Nigeria to move forward? And we don't blame ourselves, including myself, university lecturer, doesn't attend the lectures, is always busy following politicians, becoming the scribe of politicians, waiting for? No, hand out. Something is really wrong. We have to think.
You heard him. Every single day, one group or one prominent Nigerian must publicly criticize the state of affairs in this country. And I expect that things will get worse and Nigerians will eventually start a protest that will help us take this country back. Now, let us watch WIKE cry about FUBARA betrayal.
Showed it clearly, and people are just talking about, oh, they say it should go 25%. You say it should, you know, I just look at this word. Is that this word is?
Honorable Minister,
do you think Governor FUBARA was acting like the same FUBARA that you know all along that you have worked with? Or some politicians were killed behind him and probably holding him.
These are politicians are from out of the state. They have no chance.
Yeah, perhaps they realigned after behind him.
Let me tell you, we are not to do what?
Behind him,
to do what?
Now.
To do what?
To get at him.
Just look, we are just starting. We are just starting politics. What you know, you know. What you don't know, you don't know. Look, everything is not about money. I was not a governor. I was an ordinary minister when I became a governor. I challenged the sitting governor and I defeated his candidate. Right? I was not carried by anybody like this. I'm thrown there. I worked hard. Federal government fought me to the point that I couldn't have even done, I would have lost focus. You know what I passed through from 2015 to 2019? You know what I passed through in 2019 election? You know what I passed through? This one God gave you. No crisis for you. You are not the one importing crisis. Do you know what it means that as a governor, I'm not resting at home? Federal government fought me very badly. But the structure remained. We all agreed we must do this. What's the problem? God gave you something on a platter of gold. No crisis. Federal government is not fighting you. Nobody's at all fighting you. You are the one trying to create crisis for yourself. What kind of system is that? What kind of system is that? Who does that? Okay, no matter. Only ingrates that is in their blood that will support what is happening there.
You heard that, and you could easily feel the pain in WIKE's voice. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet by Ijeoma Abdulaziz says, "Ta, if you call FUBARA ingrate, waiting PDP go call you." Oh, this tweet by Queen B says, "This man talks too much. His downfall will be disastrous and he will cry without anyone helping." I'm telling you. This tweet here says he doesn't like FUBARA anymore because he has lost his grip and control of his errand boy. Useless Godfather WIKE. Oh, this one says Godfatherism being discussed so publicly and shamelessly as part of our democracy. Chai, in a democracy, this is perjury. Oh, this tweet by Vincent says, "You will think all this fight is for the welfare of the citizens." I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the citizens. He's fighting for his own pocket. This tweet by Introvert says, "Did you ask him to pay 25% or not? Thief." This tweet by Uncle Wilson says, "WIKE should just shut his mouth. Political structure of thuggery and criminality." Chai. Ikechukwu here says, "WIKE has lost out. He knew it could happen, but he doesn't know the young man could outsmart him." Collins here says, "Noisemaker, FUBARA go show you Pepe." Oh, now, here's some WIKE. That is just the beginning. You will definitely reap the fruits of the evil seed that you have sown. So now, Northerners are talking like Peter Obi. the tragedy that APC is dishing out has reached every quarter, and the people are fed up. The APC themselves are jittery. They have seen that the optics aren't palatable. Nigerians are tired. Chaos and revolution are looming in the air. Will they finally erupt? That is left to be seen. Anyway, make I leave am here. Make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So, don't go away. Don't